Really? Where'd you go from? That's right.
This would be a wonderful time to turn your cell phones off. Hello everyone, good afternoon. I'm Reverend Mary Murray Shelton. I'm the minister here for the wedding for Karen and Yann. Welcome to all of you. We're so delighted you could be here today. We are gathered here to celebrate and share in Karen and Yann's happiness. And you, their family and friends, have been invited to be part of a ceremony that is an outer confirmation of what Yann and Karen already feel and know in their hearts and have already expressed to each other. The pledge of their love and their faith and their devotion to each other. They want to acknowledge and honor the love that you have given them and the role that you play in their lives. So on this day, your presence especially blesses the beginning of their marriage as they joyously and publicly proclaim their love for each other. We also want to bring into our hearts all the family members and loved ones who are not with us. Karen's father, William Davy Lawrenson, is not with us physically today, but we know he's here in heart and spirit, blessing the love that underlies this marriage ceremony. So we're all here to support this marriage commitment, and so rather than the bride being given away, Karen and Yann invite you as their close community to actively participate in their wedding in this way. So as a symbol of your support and agreement, when I ask the question, who gives Karen to Yann in marriage, you will all enthusiastically respond, we do. And when I ask you, who gives Yann to Karen in marriage, again you'll shout, we do. Ready? Yes, okay. Who gives Karen to Yann in marriage?
We do.
Good. Who gives Yann to Karen in marriage?
We do.
Glad to hear that.
Now, as a visible sign of their commitment to each other, Yann and Karen will be exchanging wedding rings. And they would like to invite you to take part in the ceremony by blessing the rings. So while the ceremony proceeds, this small bag that contains the wedding rings will be passed through the guests, starting from the back, and each of you will hold the bag for a moment and bless Karen and Yann's union in your own individual way, and then pass it on to the next person, passing it across the aisle here until it comes all the way back up to the front. So in the interest of time, keep the bag moving. Keep the bag, and I think we're starting back here, is that right? Yeah. And when the rings come back to us in the front row, it will have been warmed with your love and your pledge of support for their future together, and they will be ready to be given and received. So, knowing that we gather here together today because of our love for Karen and Yann, and knowing that we come from many different spiritual paths, let's take a moment of silence together so that each of us in our own way may honor or pray for or affirm their happiness together. And I'll end this time with a few words of my own. Follow your next breath right down into your heart. As our hearts fill with gratitude for this day of new beginnings. And from our hearts now, let's call forth a blessing for Yann and Karen. Now, as those of you who are already married know, marriage really happens in the minds and hearts of two people who choose to share their lives and their souls together as the love in their relationship deepens and grows day by day. So the marriage comes about in their choosing and re-choosing to be together and to participate in an experience that enhances the aliveness and the expression of that wonderful uniqueness that each of them is. So Karen and Yann, marriage symbolizes the intimate sharing of two lives. Yet this sharing must not diminish, but should enhance the individuality of each of you. A marriage that lasts is one which is continually growing and developing, and in which each person is individually growing and developing while they're growing in understanding of the other person. Our knowledge of another person isn't something we usually achieve in a short time. So full intimacy comes only from our years together. And the wonderful knowledge of another person grows out of really caring for the other, so much so that we want to understand as completely as possible what the other person is feeling. And to be known in this way is of priceless value. So we must give ourselves in love, but we must not give ourselves away, because a good and balanced relationship is one in which neither person is overpowered or absorbed by the other. This feeling is well expressed in the words of the poet James Dillett Freeman, which Kathy is going to read for us now. So Kathy, would you come up?
May your marriage bring you all the exquisite excitements a marriage should bring, and may life grant you also patience, tolerance, and understanding. May you always need one another, not so much to fill your emptiness as to help you know your fullness. A mountain needs a valley to be complete. The valley does not make the mountain less, but more. And the valley is more of a valley because it has a mountain towering over it. So let it be with you. May you need one another, but not out of weakness. May you want one another, but not out of lack. May you entice one another, but not compel one another. May you embrace one another, but not encircle one another. May you succeed in all the important ways with one another and not fail in the little graces. May you look for things to praise, often say I love you, and take no notice of small faults. If you have quarrels that push you apart, may both of you hope to have good sense enough to take the first step back. May you enter into the mystery, which is the awareness of one another's presence, no more physical than spiritual, warm and near when you are side by side, and warm and near when you are in separate rooms or even in distant cities. May you have happiness, and may you find it in making one another happy. May you have love, and may you find it loving one another.
Now, one of the things that we prepared for this ceremony are what we call endearing tidbits. So Karen and Yann each shared with me, and only me, so neither of them has heard these things, a little bit of endearing tidbits about one another. So we'll start with the tidbits that Yann has for Karen. He says, I love how you and Isabella gang up on me and make fun of me or veto my suggestions. I love how you greet Duke, in case you don't know that's the dog, when we come home. He gets so excited when he sees you. It cracks me up that you fall asleep within minutes of getting in the car. And now Karen's tidbits about Yann. He says, Yann rates his rides. And some days on the number of PRs, personal records, that he gets while riding. So he comes home and says, I got 5 new PRs today. I know he'll be in a good mood for the rest of the day. Since Yann believes that Duke gets most of the attention at home, he sometimes pretends to be Duke. Yann and Isabella have lots of special nicknames for each other. She took Spanish this year, and their latest nicknames for each other are Padre and Daughter. Karen and Yann, are you ready to make your marriage promises to each other?
Yes, we are.
And I'm going to do your flowers and you put the golden heel. Is that right?
All right,
Well, Isabella's got one. She's going to be busy. But each other and take hands. Will you hold that for us, Lisa? Yann, will you take Karen, whose hands you hold, choosing her to be your wife? Will you love her, comfort her, communicate honestly with her, look for the positive in her, adopt a female animal with her, honor her at all times, be faithful to her, and have fun with her?
I do. I will.
That's good. Either or both. And Karen, will you take Yann, whose hands you hold, choosing him to be your husband? Will you love him, comfort him, communicate honestly with him, look for the positive in him, make an effort to go on more bike rides with him, honor him at all times, be faithful to him, and have fun with him? If so, please say, I will. I will. Yann, please repeat after me. Karen,
Karen,
I take you as my beloved wife and dearest friend.
I take you as my beloved wife and dearest friend.
I promise to share my life openly with you
I promise to share my life openly with you
and to communicate honestly.
and to communicate honestly.
I promise to honor you and care for you,
I promise to honor you and care for you,
to cherish you,
to cherish you,
and to encourage your own fulfillment
and to encourage your own fulfillment
as an individual
as an individual
through all the changes of our lives.
through all the changes of our lives.
Karen, please repeat after me. Yann, I take you as my beloved husband and dearest friend.
Yann, I take you as my beloved husband and dearest friend.
I promise to share my life openly with you.
I promise to share my life. I wasn't knew what was going to happen. I promise to share my life openly with you
And to communicate honestly.
and to communicate honestly.
I promise to honor you and care for you,
I promise to honor you and care for you,
to cherish you,
cherish you,
and to encourage your own fulfillment
and to encourage your own fulfillment
as an individual
as an individual
through all the changes of our lives.
through all the changes of our lives.
Now, where are the rings? Have they made it all the way around? Wonderful. So, Yann, I've already given this away, but what gift do you bring symbolizing your love for Karen?
Right?
I was hoping that would be your answer.
I think a female animal is also.
Somewhere around here.
I'm sure there's a female cat.
Bless this ring, O God. Bless Yann who gives it, and Karen who receives it. Now take this ring, place it on the third finger of Karen's left hand, saying to her, Karen, I give this ring, from my heart to your hand.
My heart
May it always be to us
may always be to us
a symbol of our love.
a symbol of our love.
And Karen, what gift do you bring symbolizing your love for Yann? Bless this ring, O God. Bless Karen who gives it, and Yann who receives it. And take this ring, place it on the third finger of Yann's left hand, saying to him, Yann, I give this ring from my heart to your hand. May it always be to us
May it always be to
a
us
symbol of our love.
a symbol of our love.
Karen and Yann, these rings that you have exchanged are a symbol of the unbroken unity of love, now to be manifested in your married life. And as they're made in the form of a circle, they represent the truth of that law of life. As we give to each other, so we receive from each other. Now, the second reading that Yann and Karen have chosen is from the Prophet by Khalil Gibran, and Yann's father is going to read that for us. So,
your children are not your children. They are the sons and daughters of life, longing for itself. They come through you, but not from you. And although they are with you, yet they belong not to you. You may give them your love, but not your thoughts, for they have their own thoughts. You may have their bodies, but not their souls, for their souls dwell in the house of the world. Why you cannot visit, not even in your dreams. You may strive to be like them, but seek not to make them like you, for life goes not backward, nor tarries with yesterday. You have the bows for which your children are leaving arrows, are sent forth. The archer sees the mark upon the post, the path of the infinite, and he bends you with his might, that his arrows may go swift and far. Let your bending in the archer's hand be for gladness, for even as he loves the arrow that flies, so he loves also the bow that is stable.
and when I meet with a couple to plan a wedding, one of the things I suggest that they include is something I don't give them very much information about, really, and that is called the rose ceremony. And generally, the mothers or the parents hold roses for the couple until this point in the ceremony. So we have decided to go ahead and do the rose ceremony today. And so I want to invite Yann and Karen to go and receive the roses that your parents are holding so that you can receive their blessing. Now, Yann and Karen, I'd like you to look at the roses that you're holding yourself and look at them very closely. Notice if they have any scent. Notice if they have any thorns left or if they've all been trimmed away. Now, these roses are like the two of you. They are perfect, but they are also unique individuals. So while you're looking at these roses, I'd like you to find a flaw in them somewhere. So there's a little hole in one of the petals or a brown spot or something is bent. So you can see they're all very distinct. They are unique individuals. They are perfect, but not the perfect artist's rose, because they also have flaws that add something to their beauty and uniqueness rather than detracting from it. So I want to invite you to put the roses together and put your hands around the stems like a vase and look at them together. And what I want you to notice is that the roses do not become less beautiful when they come together, but they also seem to have more beauty to bring to the world than just two roses plus two roses. There's something larger happening here. And this is like your relationship. So as the two of you come together, you're like these beautiful roses. You remain beautiful and unique individuals, but you also have something larger that you come from now. And that is your relationship, which means that you have something more to bring back to the world than you were alone, because you come from this relationship. And there is one other thing that I want you to notice about the roses, and that is that just because they're together, their flaws don't disappear. And this, fortunately or unfortunately, is also like your relationship. Sometimes in weddings, particularly if the couple is really young, I think that they secretly think that as soon as they're pronounced husband and wife, the flaws will evaporate. At least the partners will. But so far, I have not seen that happen. So, if you ever find that you're having one of those days when you're more focused on your partner's flaws than you are on his or her beauty, if one of you will bring a rose like one of these and leave it on the pillow in your bedroom, it will remind you of this moment and it will help you to refocus and return. Now I'm going to invite you to take your own roses back and go and give them with your love and blessing to your new parents. Now, with today's ceremony, Karen and Yann are not only joining their own lives, they're also embracing Yann's daughter, Isabella, and creating a new family unit. We give thanks that their love is broad and deep and strong enough to ensure her place in this family. So, do you, Yann and Karen, promise to honor Isabella to the best of your ability as you nurture your new family? And do you promise to remember that your home together is a place where trust, love, and laughter are abundantly shared and encouraged? Yes.
Isabella, I pledge to you my love.
I will be there
I will be there for you
as you find and fulfill.
as you find and fulfill your dreams.
I promise to respect and support
I promise to respect and support
your important part in my family.
your important part.
Isabella, are you willing to love and help and honor this new family to the best of your ability?
Yes.
I always tell the couples when we plan this, if we're doing this with your kids, just be sure that your kids will say some version of yes. Yeah, sure, I guess so, whatever. No. So Isabella, well done. Now, Isabella, as a symbol of this new family and the unity that it represents, Karen and your dad would like to honor you with this gift.
Isabella, we got you a charm bracelet to represent the day. Right now it has one charm on it, and the charm says, "A wonderful ride." Because this has been an incredible 6 years with you. It's more than I ever thought I would have. So I'm so thankful. It's been a wonderful ride with you and your dad. And I wish for you is that you add many more charms to this throughout your life with wonderful memories.
Sorry. Now you two take hands and let me give you these to hold. As we bring this wonderful ceremony and celebration to a close, may I ask all of you who are gathered here, perhaps of various faiths, but aware that we believe in the oneness of God, to join inwardly with me now in this prayer for Karen and Yann and Isabella, each according to your own faith and your own heart's desire. At this moment, each one of us here blesses Karen and Yann in their marriage, and both of them and Isabella in this family. May their pathway of happiness be recognized through the light of love, causing their lives to unfold in harmony, abundance, health, and fulfillment. May their home always radiate an environment of love, well-being, happiness, and unity. And may anyone entering their home be blessed and inspired by the harmony and love that dwell there. May Karen and Yann realize that true marriage is a symbol of infinite oneness and not possession, causing each of them to reveal their faith, their talents, and their love to the other. It is the recognition of this oneness that will enable them to live faithfully together and to perform and keep the vows made now so sincerely between them. We here now believe they live in the midst of love, peace, health, and security, and shall abide accordingly. Amen. Now, inasmuch as you, Karen and Yann, have consented together in this celebration of matrimony and have witnessed to this before God, your families and friends here present, and have pledged your faith and your love to each other, I now pronounce you husband and wife and family. Everyone, I would invite you now to come up and congratulate Karen and Yann and Isabella. And thank you all for being here with us today. Thank you. We're not going to process out, so we're here.
Okay.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, bud.
Thank you.
Rob, thank you.
Brother.
Oh, this is our session coming up here.
Exciting. Just with a woodpecker.
I loved all of it.
Congratulations.
That's the idea.
Karen, Jamie.
I told you. Yeah, she remembers.
Can finally say you're my wife.
That's right.
Awesome.
Yeah. You didn't cry.
I was tearing up.
Were you really?
Yeah, I actually
Okay.
was.
Are you sure?
Like,
Wait,
I was.
how come you weren't crying? Tell me.
Because I don't like crying in front of people.
Well, no one does.
Yeah. Congratulations. Yeah.
You got a ring. You didn't get a bike.
Thank you. I'm good with
Hey.
Rob, you did a great job too.
Oh, thank you.
You held it all together.
iPhones are just not the best video.
My niece.
You kind of held together. Kind of. This cried like, that was not sweat.
You see tears.
I remember when Lisa and I got married, Ryan said, "Why is Margot getting married too?" She was up there like you were.
Congratulations. Thank you. She was wonderful. Did you enjoy it? Yeah, I didn't know. Let me see.
Well, Isabella?
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, she was taking pictures from the back. I saw the picture on Facebook. Wow, did you know you were getting...
No, I didn't. Surprise.
Isn't that pretty?
You cried your wife that way. You. Cheers.
Thank you. How long is this video?
Well, so far 30 minutes.
I know. You went
Yeah.
Congratulations on your new family.
It looks like it. Lovely.
Deer in headlights.
So, do you have any commentary for
It was an absolutely beautiful ceremony, and I think those two are perfect together. So, cheers to them.
Yeah. What do you think about your cousin getting married there tonight?
I'm just so glad she found someone that she really loves.
Well, it was a wonderful ceremony, beautifully done. And when Ryan gets married, we're going to have to import the minister to Houston so she can do this again.
Well, I'm glad you decided to come. Once I watched that Ada helps quite a bit, doesn't she?
Any comments on the wedding?
Did Mark? Fabulous, beautiful. Very happy for the couple.
Lovely couple. So happy for them.
I hate to put people on the spotlight.
We'll have to work on it. We've been doing that for a long time, so it won't be hard.
So, what's your commentary on today's lovely ceremony?
Well, it was really magnificent. It was really extremely nice.
Extremely touching.
Touching and well done. It was really,
Eyes. I cried the whole time, and I wish them a wonderful life together, and they look so happy and thrilled for them.
Yeah.
And I love the Isabella participation. It was really a special ceremony. It was just wonderful.
Yeah. 2 years ago, we went to the wedding of one of our nephews in France.
I'd like to get her script and use it over and over again.
It
It was terrific, yeah. And the inclusion of Isabella was really
She was good. So anyway, we found this other woman and we met with her for 2 hours and she called us and said, sorry, I'd double booked. So then she found Mary for us, so we were like, okay, it all worked.
like the guitar player.
It's great. It just works. But seriously, things have just fallen in my lap and it's weird.
Meant to be.
So anyway, you were almost getting up
I
there.
was almost me, yeah.
Now we gotta talk to Yann's sister.
What are you doing? I don't like to be on camera.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll have you up. All right. So, what's your commentary on today's event?
The wedding was beautiful, and I'm so happy for Yann and Karen. That's her name, right? Just kidding. It was great and very warm and friendly and exciting. So congratulations to you both. Many, many years of love, not so much fighting.
Did you cry?
No, because I held it in. Because I'm a strong woman.
I'm the only one who cried out of everybody.
How come?
Because I'm like a big, I know,
That's okay.
big crybaby. A big crybaby.
Did you cry?
Yes.
Oh, you're not gonna escape. You didn't cry?
No.
What about
She
you?
never cries.
No.
Jersey strong.
Jersey strong.
Apparently I'm not. I'm Manhattan weak. That's what I am.
So you just don't want to admit you're from Jersey, right?
I just don't.
No, not from Jersey.
No, I refuse.
All right. What's next?
Next is, I guess, eating, a lot of drinking.
All right, let's go.
Yes.
I'm ready.
Dancing, right?
I already got you. Commentary on today?
Lovely.
Why?
Weddings are always lovely.
Aaron?
All panning to me, thank you so much. It was an absolute blast. One of the nicest ceremonies I've ever seen. That about covers it. I'm waiting for the beer at the reception.
And one more time for you.
Hi.
So, what do you think about the wedding? How was it?
It was really good.
Why?
Well, I thought the rose idea was really good. And I like the passing of the rings.
That's kind of cool.
Especially the part that the rings made it back to the bride and groom. And nobody left early.
Just on time. On cue, even. All right, Uncle Steve. So, what's your commentary on today's marriage of your sister?
I would like
your
to
baby
say,
sister.
My baby sister, first of all, sorry that we used to tease each other and harass each other so much. And I love you through all those times. And I'm so glad for you today because I get to see you get married and be so happy and find a man with a lot of perseverance and stamina.
And bicycles.
And Roberta and I got you a wedding gift. And it was I saw your nice wedding card with the bicycle with two people built for two, and I thought, that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And then I had to mention that there's going to be some times when Karen's going to put her feet up on the handlebars, and I hope you're ready to go, Yann, because you're going to be pushing it. All right. Anyways, best wishes. Love you. Bye-bye.
All right, Nick, your turn.
You haven't done it? All right, let's hear it.
Okay, your commentary on today.
Well, I'm very happy for you guys. Hope you guys have a long-lasting relationship together, and don't have a whole lot to say, but just
For once.
well then. But I just want to tell you that I'm really happy for you guys, and good luck, Yann.
Wise guy, eh?
Just wanted to say congratulations. It was such a beautiful wedding. I'm so happy that I was a part of it. And and I'm excited to actually come back and see you guys again and visit. Karen, you were a lovely bride, and it was really beautiful.
Hi, Yann and Karen, congratulations. You look beautiful together, fabulous, and I hope you have many wonderful bike rides together. Love you both. Bye-bye.
Wedding. So how'd it go today?
It was fabulous.
Why?
It was just really wonderful. Very authentic.
What did you like most about the ceremony?
This is very awkward.
It's okay, I do this for a living.
This is what I like least about the wedding. No. What I like most about the wedding was that they were actually making it official. Karen was coming out to New York to interview a woman that I used as an executive coach. And I said to her, look, you're getting, a really high-priced person free for an hour. Ask her anything you want about life, even though it was a work coach. She said, oh, okay. So she comes back from the appointment, and she was all bubbly. And I said, so how'd it go? She goes, well, she asked me, is there one thing you really want to... And Karen's like, well, Yann wants to get married. I don't know why we have to get married. And the coach said to her, well, you can be engaged forever. And she was so happy that she had a solution. Then I told her, yes, but this coach has been married 4 times.
Oh, that's great.
So I was happy when she finally said, I'm going to get married.
Officially.
Yeah, because she was going to stay engaged forever. Yeah. I'll just stay engaged forever. She was so happy she had the solution.